show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. If you smoked weed, wait at least 4 hours before getting behind the wheel, or don't drive at all if you're new to it, have eaten it, or if you've mixed it with alcohol.
Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation. Because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
It's not always this obvious when young people need help. For 30 years, we've shown up for youth. With your donation, you can too.
well. Good morning. It's Thursday, March 31st. What could be better? The end of
End
March.
of March already.
You know, this close to Friday, so close that really we might as well just call it Friday.
Yeah.
We've always called it Baby Friday, but
Well, tomorrow's April Fool's Day, so who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but...
nothing to me, I hope.
I hope not.
Heidi doesn't like jokes and she doesn't like surprises.
Listen, we have a school bus
Yeah, Central and
cancellation.
East Algoma, or no, not East, sorry, Central Algoma area, so specific to Echo Bay, Bruce Mines, Deborah, St. Joseph's Island, and Thessalon. All school-related travel is canceled today, you know, as per icy highway conditions and the rain. So
But
schools,
not in the Sioux. Not
as
in the
far
city
as I
itself.
know, now, Mr. Manarino is very diligent and he does send his information out. Any cancellations go out just shortly after 6. There was only this one, so we will keep you up to date should that change. However, in this moment, our information indicates that in the Siouxan area, school transportation is a go. In Central Algoma, it is canceled, but schools remain open. And please, parents and guardians, do remember that if you bring your child to school, you are also responsible for picking them up.
And today is going to be somewhat of a messy day. We're already
Sloppy.
starting with some heavy rain showers. Guess what? Guess what's coming next? You
Snow.
got it. Snow
gonna
and
be
some
floppy.
strong winds this afternoon, so I'll have more on that. Busy day on the show today. We have 2 guests here in the studio,
Yes.
one being Matt Shoemaker, and Colette Linden is standing by
Yay,
with him in just a couple of minutes. But first, here's Heidi with all the news.
All the news. You always say all the news.
news.
Certainly, you know, some of the news, yes. Okay. So what can I tell you? So Sault Police Services have now recovered just enough data post-cyber attack to provide numbers. They do, you know, summarize the previous year's calls for service. So from January through December 2021, the police did respond to 33,076 calls for service, which represents an overall increase of 2.9% over the previous year. Other portions of the report, which will be brought to the Police Services Board tomorrow night, so that would be tonight, show that homicides doubled from 2021 or 2020 to 2021. And although it appears as though collisions were up throughout the city last year, about the year before, they were down 11% from 2020. So that's good news. The report also showed that sudden death investigations went up from 145 to 150 between the 2 years. Bail violations went up over 20%, and robberies climbed 37% year over year. So theft jumped 22.4%, with shoplifting increasing over 129%. Again, going from 2020 to 2021. Mental health related calls dropped 6%, break-in enters on businesses went down over 47%, and impaired driving charges were cut by over half, again, from 2020 to 2021. Reported use of force, everything from soft hand technique to firearms discharge, climbed from 82 in 2020 to 112 in 2021. So again, this full report will be discussed tonight at the Police Service Board meeting. Sue Online, of course, will be in attendance, and we will bring you the highlights upon completion. All right. On March 29th, officers with patrol services did charge 26-year-old Thomas Alick with assault with a weapon. On March 18th, the accused forced his way into a residence of a person known to him and struck the victim several times with a baseball bat. The victim was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officers were able to locate the accused on March 29th, and he was arrested. He is charged with assault with a weapon as well as break and enter, released on an undertaking, scheduled to appear in court on May 30th. And final note I will indicate to you is that also on March 29th, officers with investigation services charged 47-year-old Cecil Cuthbertson, or Cecil, Cecil Cuthbertson with forgery. It is alleged that in December 2021, the accused forged checks and made purchases with bank accounts that are not his, totaling approximately $1,500. He was arrested on the 29th, charged with forgery ×2, fraud under $5,000, obtaining credit by fraud. He was released on an undertaking, once again scheduled to appear in court on May 30th, 2022. Okay, so that brings us up to date on the burning stories locally. We do have Colette standing by with Mr. Matt Shoemaker, ready to make a very exciting announcement. Over to you, Colette.
Thanks, Heidi. I'm here today with Matthew Shoemaker, who has thrown his hat to the ring to become mayor of City of Sault Ste. Marie. Good morning, Matthew. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and congratulations. So tell me, Matthew, why are you running for mayor?
Well, I think that, I've received a lot of encouragement from community members to put my hat into the ring. I believe that I've offered a lot of ideas over the course of the last 8 years that I've been on council. I've got more to offer. And with our current mayor deciding not to run for re-election, I believe is as good a time as any for me to put my vision forward for the community. Put the community's vision forward, really, because I'm asking folks between now and election day to share their ideas with me so I can create a platform that is really representative of all of our community's interests. So that's why I think now is the time, and looking forward to a healthy debate and a healthy campaign on centered around ideas.
Okay, very good. Now, you must have some idea of what you want to run on and what changes you want to see for our city. I mean, there's a plethora. Starting from infrastructure needs to opioid addictions to crime. Where do you stand on any of those?
Well, I mean, there's like you said, there's a number of issues that need to be tackled, and we're going to have to be able to tackle many of them all at the same time. In terms of addictions treatment, of course, we've got the addictions treatment center that has been approved at the corner of Old Garden River Road and Second Line. Hopeful that construction will start on that relatively soon. But I've been saying, and I still believe that that's not enough for our community. And the next mayor is going to have to lobby the provincial government as well as the federal government, if there's any federal dollars available, aggressively to expand the services that they're going to be offering there. So the services they're offering there are in large part the same as the services that were being offered downtown when the withdrawal management facility was downtown. That closed a couple of years ago due to aging infrastructure, and so everything's moved up to the hospital on an interim basis, and now it's going to be moving into the old Sioux Star building. But it's not enough for the needs of our community, and I'm committed that if elected, I will be at Queen's Park regularly, knocking on every door I can to see if we can gain additional funding to expand the services that are going to be there, because I think the 14 or 16 beds that will be there could easily be doubled, and would still be able to fill them, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's on addictions treatment. On crime, I think that the most acute problem in the community in terms of crime is downtown, and I've committed that if elected, I want to see a police station built downtown. We need a new police station. Ours is 54 years old. So it needs extensive renovations, and so now is as good a time as any to determine where the needs are for policing services in our community, and put the police station where the greatest needs are. And that is not at the corner of Second Line, Great Northern Road. So, those are on those two issues. On recreation, I think there's lots of opportunities to draw on what we've done properly over the past term. We've done the splash pad. We're going to be building a splash pad in Bayview. I personally have spearheaded the effort to redevelop the McMeekin, and we're going to see that open hopefully later this year. And I'll have lots of ideas on additional recreational offerings in my platform. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, all right, I get that.
We will get there. We will get there.
Okay, a couple other questions for you before we have to wrap it up. You sit on a very pertinent committees and boards throughout the city, such as the police board, the police services board, and PUC. And interestingly enough, the emergency management planning committee. What can you bring from those committees to help our city?
Well, I have sat on PUC and emergency management planning. I currently sit on police services. I think it just, you clearly have been to my website, matthewshoemaker.ca, and have seen all the boards that I've served on. I think that having that diverse experience and knowing in our community, and specifically in the corporation of the city of Sault Ste. Marie, how things are done and where things get done gives me the ability to say on day one, here's what we need to do. Here's the people who are in charge of implementing these ideas. It won't, there won't be a learning curve because I've as I like to say, I've grown up at City Hall over the last 8 years.
That's it.
I'm ready to tackle the job on day one.
That's great. Yeah, I just wanted to commend you on all the committees and boards that you serve on. I see that there's an array of phenomena as well. You've got quite an extensive knowledge to bring to the table. So congratulations once again, Matthew, on your candidacy for Mayor of Sault Ste. Marie. Thank you for your time today, and we will be following your campaign.
Thanks, and look forward to talking to you over the course of the campaign.
Thank you. Back to you, Heidi.
Well, thanks so much, Colette, and thank you to Matt Shoemaker for making the time. We're going to jump right into the 12-hour weather update with Craig. So over to you, Craig.
Thanks, Heidi. Well, we have a little bit of a mixed bag this morning because we're going to change from rain to snow. How much snow? I'll let you know in just a little while. It's going to be windy, too. Let's take a look at our live shot. It doesn't look all that bad outside right now. The rain actually looks like it's come to an end, but it's going to start snowing pretty soon, and I'll show you that on radar. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast for today. Right now, we're currently at 1 degree. We haven't seen the winds pick up yet. They will be picking up in the next couple of hours, especially when that snow begins. Temperatures holding steady most of the day, dropping to -2 overnight, or during your evening, dropping to -10 during the overnight. That flurry activity should come to an end sometime early this evening, if not late this afternoon. We don't anticipate a lot of snow, but I'll tell you exactly how much we're going to see in just a bit. Heidi?
Just enough to be sloppy. Anyway, we are going to go straight into a break. I'm not allowed, because of time constraints, to tell you might hear from the Chamber of Commerce or Superior Adult Learning. So go fill your cup and come on back. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Well, good morning and welcome back. A day filled with live guests. What could be better than that? I am the lucky one. I get to sit here with Johnny Tibbles, who is the president of the Sioux Blues Society. Welcome, Johnny.
Thank you, Heidi.
So certainly we have a very robust blues population in the Sioux. We're very blessed with some very talented performers. Now, this Saturday at the Rockstar Bar, the Sioux Blues Society is hosting not only a fantastic lineup of performance, but also a very humanitarian cause at the core of it.
Yes, we certainly are. About a month ago, just as the Ukrainian crisis unveiled, the past president and the founding member, Jim Travison, called me and said, I think the Sioux Blues Society should do something to help out Ukraine.
Yes.
And I said, every time I talk to you, Jim, I get work created for me, don't I? And he said, yep. So anyways, one thing led to another, and I made a few phone calls, talked to a few people, got a hold of my executive, and everybody was on board, 100%.
Great.
So then we just started laying things out, and this Saturday it'll all come to fruition.
Now, a tremendous lineup, Blues Shop with Mike Urich, Steve Francis, Mike McDonald, Chris Johns. But then the lineup of guest appearances, we've got Paul Della Vedova, Stuart Bullduk, Ray and Eugene Gassi, Val Pauli, Shirley Komenos, and, a myriad of other people. Now, were these individuals like just jumping on board?
My executive, we came up with a list of people to start with.
Okay.
These times are a little bit trickier, as you know, because some people still aren't comfortable going out into a live audience.
Mm-hmm.
So we gave a list of people that have really supported us in the past.
Okay.
And Mike Urich, I gave him control of that. I said, here's a list of people we'd like to look at, and if you come up with any others, and if these can't come. So about a week later, he called up and said, here's your list.
Okay. Now, people are able to make contributions, financial. In terms of being able to attend the actual performance, I'm going to assume there'll be some capacity issues. Do people buy tickets in advance, or do they just kind of storm the doors?
Well, there are no tickets.
Okay.
It's strictly by donation.
Okay.
And thus far, we're over $3,000 in donations.
Oh, fantastic.
Between people, I've got a pledge sheet. A couple other executives have pledge sheets. Pardon me. And we also have the Red Cross created a portal.
Okay.
That's linked to the Sioux Blues Society. So if you go on there, if you feel comfortable using your credit card online.
Yes.
And also cash and check at the door. And all donations of $20 or over will get an official tax receipt from the Red Cross.
And fantastic. So we did, now when you initially sent out the press release, we did, of course, make that public on our website. I will be reposting that just to make sure that we can maximize our contribution in support of, the individuals, the populations in Ukraine under siege. Is there anything else that you would share with us in this moment, Johnny?
Well, I need to thank the Rockstar Bar for stepping up and letting us into their establishment. They've been pretty much closed for 2 years, so having some people in their house would be good for them. A little bit of money for the musicians and lots of money for the Ukraine. To me, it's a win-win-win.
It definitely sounds that way. And I guess, and I keep meaning to check because for a long time I thought it was such an arbitrary restriction. No dancing. Are we allowed to dance in this moment? Do you know the answer to that?
To the best of my knowledge, you can. I will check with the Algoma Public Health before Saturday, just so we're following guidelines.
We don't want anybody to get in trouble for shaking their thang. All right, Johnny, thank you so much. I will be making this go public again today as a final reminder. This Saturday, April the 2nd, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., turn up at the Rockstar to see a fantastic lineup of stellar musicians. That's what I have to say about that.
And the doors open at 7.
The doors open at 7, so get there early. Don't be disappointed.
Thanks, Heidi.
All right, thanks so much, Johnny. Okay. Now we are going to go back on over to Craig because we need still more information on the news.
Well, Heidi, today we're going to see our rain showers change over to snow showers over the next couple of hours anyway, and we're also going to see some very cold wind develop as that snow comes in, and that wind is going to come from the north, so it's going to be very cold today. We're going to see we're right on the border right now of rain, snow. That rain is moving towards the east. This snow is going to fill in the next couple of hours and stick around for about 5 hours today, and we could end up with around 2 to 4 centimeters, maybe 5 centimeters. Whether that sticks to the ground is a big question. I'm going to say expect around 2 centimeters to stick. Let's take a look now at the satellite. You can see just where that moisture is. There's a little bit of a dry slot. We could get lucky, just like we did yesterday when we saw that freezing rain not develop in the afternoon because we fell into a little bit of a dry slot. We could do that today, but expect that snow to come in at some point this morning and last into the afternoon. This is what we look like as far as temperatures go. Not bad. +1 right now. We're going to stay pretty much there for most of our day. We're going to start dipping our temperatures to the negative sometime this afternoon as that colder air comes from the north. The good thing is it's not going to be lake effect because the wind is from the north and not the northwest. Now it could oscillate a little bit, but for the most part it's going to be from the north. Let's take a look now at the radar. This is the future radar taking us over the next couple of hours. You can see that snow is filling in and that rain is pushing towards the east. We still have a line of freezing rain that we could deal with over the next couple of hours before it changes all to snow. But this is what we look like for your day today. Right now we're looking at windy conditions, +1. It's not going to feel like +1. It's going to feel closer to -10 once that wind kicks in. Tomorrow we're going to start the day off with some flurry activity. Temperatures rebounding a little bit at 2 degrees and then 4 degrees on Saturday with a mix of sun and cloud, maybe a couple of showers just thrown in there. But we do see a warming trend developing over the 7-day forecast, and we'll touch on that coming up. Heidi?
Yes, so more weather. We just had Johnny Tibbles. If you missed it, you're going to want to hit the playback because what a fantastic opportunity to provide the local community, the local musicians with some support, the populations in the Ukraine with some support. So do turn up at the Rockstar Bar. The doors will open at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 2nd, with the show going from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. You can look to our website within about 2 hours, and I will have a nice little write-up summarizing the event and what you ought to do to turn up. So what are we doing now, Mike? Sorry? We are going to pop back into the world of our sponsors that you're going to, again, you know, Jeep the Mac is coming. Our friends in St. Ignace, always with the innovative and engaging events. And in this time, they have built Jeep the Mac into quite a draw, an attraction. So definitely pay attention. It happens in early May. You can register your Jeep for participation right up until noon on May 2nd. So go fill your cup and come on back.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epedr.cspgno.ca. Parce que je vois grand.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Right on. Well, fortunately, I wasn't doing anything embarrassing, because sometimes you use the countdown time to, do last minute adjustments. Anyway, now you just caught me tossing my head because Craig is trying to get me to give him information on the factoid, but I only gave him bare bones, and only because he threw down that that's his job. Okay, so what can I tell you really quickly, because certainly it has to be quick. There has been some discussion. Council's been debating the merits of snow windrow removal. So I don't know if you know what a windrow is, but it is the official term for the chunks of ice and snow that are left when the plows go by. So some concern, of course, for the more vulnerable members of the population, seniors, people who are managing any level of disability. These windrows challenge their ability to actually remove them, and the city's debating how they could support that. There has been some discussion as a for-fee type service. So they're still talking about it. No formal, what was decided here. So the vote ended up passing 6-4, and a report is expected to come back to council with both suggestions on how this program could be run and other options staff may come back with to deal with the problem. So the vote was on addressing the issue in some way, shape, or form. We will continue to bring you information as to what ideas are being discussed. Some very general ideas are being bandied about, and that's all I have. I mean, the article is posted to the website, but I just provided you with a pretty accurate summary. If you want more details and the quotes, you can go to SiouxOnline.com for the full discussion. Okay.
Before we go to factoid, just back with Matt Shoemaker, who we just had.
Yes.
With Colette. You know what I like about Matt?
What?
Is, first of all, he's young, so he's got good ideas. But he's the one a couple of years ago, if you remember, who tried to get the Amazon headquarters here. Do you remember that?
Yes, I didn't know it was
so
his.
it's that thinking big that we need in this city, right?
Yes.
Even though that was like a pie in the sky idea, the fact that we're thinking that way is what I really like about Matt Shoemaker.
Well, I mean, economical diversification, right?
Which we've been talking about for like 50 years in this city, and not really doing a lot to do it.
50 years of the boom or bust cycle that is represented by industry and reliance upon industry.
Okay, well, let's go to your factoid because I want to find out something.
Okay, so today's factoid is somewhat macabre, so I'm just going to put that out there. There's your warning, okay? So if you're sensitive, then look away. Go fill your cup now. Anyway, one of my favorite films of all time. So today, March 31st, 1993, the actor Brandon Lee is killed while filming his death scene in the movie The Crow when a prop gun accidentally fires a real bullet. Instead of buying commercial dummy bullets, the crew made their own by removing the bullets from live rounds, removing the gunpowder, then reinserting the bullets. However, the primer was left in a round, and when the dummy rounds were used in a scene prior to the death scene, the gun was fired, and the primer did have enough force to expel the bullet into the gun's barrel. Brandon Lee's death scene was filmed later with the same gun, but using blank cartridges. A blank has the same gunpowder discharge as an actual round with no bullet. When the blank fired, it discharged the bullet that was previously lodged in the barrel with nearly the same force as an actual gunshot. Brandon was hit in the abdomen and died at the hospital. Wow. Now, the movie, though, was not done. They had to finish the film, and so it was finished using a double and special effects, right? And has become a cult classic. And for those of you who don't know, Brandon Lee, of course, is the son of martial artist Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee did feel that he was cursed. So they both died under...
Fairly young.
Very young, and under unnatural circumstances is what I will say about that. Okay.
All right. Back to social media.
Social media.
Saying today.
Yes. What are people saying today? We have a very startling guest that was watching and did comments. I'm excited to get to that one. Anyway, Steve Childs, second day in a row, taking the prize. Yes. GBFAHYAHAGD, the sun and the Traxalan coming up. Rocking the horns. Good baby Friday all.
The things anymore, Mike? Oh. I see. Never mind. Go on.
See, that's because I'm monitoring on 2 separate devices, right? So I get them all. All right. So good Baby Friday, all. Hope you all have a great day. Excellent. Yes, you too, Steve Childs. Thank you for watching. Margaret McKay, good morning, all. Good morning, Margaret. Nice to hear from you. Terry Matthews, good morning, all. Hello, Terry Matthews. Good morning to you, sir. Kathy Boren, wee! And just like that, it's Baby Friday. Have a great day, everyone. Peace sign coffee. Oh, they're up now. Okay, I don't have to write. I'm not sure I'd say just like that. I mean, the weeks for me kind of, they're definitely a day-by-day sort of procession and exercise.
Last week seemed fast. This week, not so fast.
I don't know.
Maybe it's because of the difference in weather. I don't know.
Well, the weather is certainly making my days longer.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's days longer.
Tracy Faye. Raindrops keep falling on my head. LOL. Good morning, all. I'm not going to sing it. And I think you kind of crossed over into Baby Shark there, so I don't know. But yeah, good morning to you, Tracy Faye. Marilyn Dunn. Good morning, everyone. So nice to finally feel. Oh no, pardon me. So nice to feel the warmer weather finally.
Well, this weekend.
Tony Mancuso, good morning, everyone. Happy Baby Friday. Enjoy the day. You as well, Tony. Happy Baby Friday. Yep. Enjoy your day out there doing the good work for U-Ride and supporting the community. Terry Matthews, won $2 on Lotto 649. Excellent, Terry.
Yay.
Buy another ticket,
Buy another
win millions.
ticket, win.
Buy me a house. Excellent. Marilyn Dunn. Heidi, Chris thanks you for the birthday greeting yesterday. Because remember, Steve, yes, Christopher Lance had a birthday yesterday. He's 47. So a friend of mine, yes. Happy birthday again, Chris. And thank you for Marilyn for letting us know. Kimberly Seabrook. Hello, Kim.
Kimberly.
Oh, I talked about the wreath. So more than just being a spring wreath, it is actually the colors of the Ukraine with the sunflower right in the middle.
Cool.
It's fantastic. I should take a picture.
Yeah,
it's really pretty.
Sure.
Thanks for that, Kim. Good morning, all. Happy Baby Friday. Happy Baby Friday to you. Jim Whitty, good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Jim.
Nancy Norman, email. Yes, I know. Good morning on this lovely day. Good morning to you, Nancy. And then we have Don Jerry, who is the mayor of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Hello, Don Jerry. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. He said, oh, hi, Matt. How about the relationship with Sault, Michigan? Yeah, I mean, I think we should do more with Sault, Michigan. I mean, we are the Twin Saults. I mean, there should be, I think, a festival
We should
or
be
something.
like one community. I think,
Yes.
you know?
One community,
Yeah.
One bridge to unite us all. Thank you so much for commenting, and thank you for watching.
I've always thought that the long weekend in July 1st, July 4th weekends,
Yes.
that it would be cool to have dueling fireworks, like at the same time from Sault, Michigan, Sault, Canada. Like pick maybe the 3rd, July 3rd. Just my idea. I just think it'll be kind of cool.
Well, we'd really have to step our game up. I mean, no offense, but like...
Yeah, but that would make us step our game
wouldn't be much of a duel. Like the
I know.
Sault, Michigan fireworks are spectacular.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, again,
Carry
no
on.
disrespect to our local fireworks people. Okay, Joseph Bertrand. Hello, Joseph, down there at Maker North solving problems. Hello and happy Wednesday. But it's Thursday. It is Thursday. I checked the calendar, so
Definitely is Thursday.
so yes. Okay. Oh, there's Todd. He didn't correct me, so I'm still unclear if it's Matt or Mate. Hello, Todd Mate. Good morning. Happy Food and Medicine Day.
Okay.
Is that what day it is today?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Food
okay.
and Medicine Day.
Food and Medicine Day. Well, some people believe food can be your medicine.
That's right.
Rick Sutherland, good morning, all. Have a great day. Good morning, Rick Sutherland. You have a great day as well. All right. Kathy Boren. Chair dancing and swaying to the music is just not the same. No, and Kevin Bacon would agree with you on that one. There should be dancing.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Ooh. Am I rounding out? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Enika, good morning, everyone. Have a great Thursday. Good morning,
You too,
Enika.
Enika.
Great Thursday to you. How long does the tulip season last?
I'm going to say, 2 months?
Beautiful. I still am, just that image springs to mind every time I see her name. Judy O'Neill, good morning, everyone. Hope you all have an awesome Thursday.
You too.
You too, Judy O'Neill. Aw, Johnny Tibbles, look at that, cute. Thanks, Heidi, for giving me the opportunity to promote our Sioux Blues Society Ukraine fundraiser on Saturday at the Rockstar Bar. Yes, a worthy cause filled with fantastic musicians, and I will continue to promote it. Johnny, thank you for coming on, and thank you for commenting. Terry Matthews, competing event, Water Tower has blues this Thursday also. Oh, did I say Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, I meant Saturday. Okay. So the Water Tower also has blues this Saturday, and wow, I will never, show favoritism. You can go to both, but one is in support of a significant cause. So, yeah, make your choice or do both. Okay, Marilyn Dunn, speaking of music, did you know a few years back, Chris had won a singing contest held at the Old Canadian. He also plays guitar, keyboard. Wish he'd dust off his equipment. Lol, he is quite talented. I do know this. Chris and I have a friend in common, Rick Delavadova, and I know that Chris and Rick do like to jam and do their thing, and Rick has spoken, I haven't seen either of them in a while, but Rick has spoken in the past about Chris's talent for sure, so yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Now we do the 7 day?
We're doing the 7 day.
7 day. Well, look at the temperatures there, Heidi. I told you that once we get rid of the storm, we're going to start seeing more spring-like weather patterns, and that is proof right there. Look at those temperatures. Pretty nice going into next week. We have a little bit of rain on Saturday, maybe a couple flurries still, but for the most part, we're trending towards springtime, so that's good news.
That is good news. I'm trembling because anytime he says something that's light and kind of yay, he just sucks the happiness right out of it.
I'm not going to do that today.
All right, he's not going to do that today. We did have 2 comments pop up. I know Mike, I can hear him grinding his teeth in my ear. Lori Rains Aguano, I think that's a new name. I think I'd remember Aguano. So she says, happy day before Friday. Well, yes, happy day to you as well, and thank you for watching, thank you for commenting. Enika says, tulips are growing in the fields now. I will send a photo as soon as they are in bloom.
Awesome.
Yes, do that, do that. All right, well, I think this is, we are delightfully over time, and what a great way to start your day than spending too much time with me and Craig. Anyway, we are the Sioux's only local news show, so do your part, like, follow, share, make sure you spread the words. We love to see our viewership growing. If you are a business and you're looking for a relevant and fantastic advertising opportunity, do reach out to Amy or Nicole in our sales department. We can match any budget and we can design something suited to your needs. Put your words in our mouth. Apart from that, have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.